Alright, Fuzz Pie Guy here, back with another video of my updated Raspberry Pi setup, box number 2. So, we have the Raspberry Pi 2 here, running Nettemp, and also running software to upload audio to radio reference. So that is hooked up. I got a USB sound card here, comes over here to this dual band radio, and that's receiving a frequency for state police, and then it gets uploaded to radio reference and stuff. This Pi here is the Raspberry Pi 3, doing the same thing, and it's hooked up to this radio, receiving audio from a local repeater and uploading it to radio reference. Back here is a Raspberry Pi 3B Plus running Kali Linux with a Wi-Fi card that supports monitor mode. And I took it out of the case and I mounted it here. A little 5-volt fan blowing on it to keep it cool. This Pi down here is a Raspberry Pi 3 running RTL 433 and some other things on it, and it's hooked up to an outside antenna. Then this Wi-Fi card also is hooked up to an outside antenna. Then I have two 50mm fans here and a voltmeter. And these 3 toggle switches. One toggle switch turns on 2 Pis, the other one turns on the other 2 Pis. This one turns on a 48-volt fan, and this one turns on this LNA. And here's the 48-volt fan, 80mm, and when it gets warm in here, it will automatically turn on, and if it gets really hot, it'll open these fins up automatically and pull air in and suck it out the top. Then these 2 fans are hooked up to this 12-volt power, 12-volt thermostat, I mean. Then I have the radios hooked up to this cigarette lighter. They're not drawing a lot of power because they're just using them for receive only, so it's not a problem. And I'm using 12-volt to 5-volt 5-amp converters for the Raspberry Pis. So each one does a Pi each. So then there's my 12-volt to 48-volt converter there. Then I got a 10/100/1000 switch in here, and all the cables going to the Pis are shielded Cat 7 cables. Then for Nettemp, I got a DHT11 there, one outside underneath the bottom here, then a couple temperature sensors inside and outside also. Then as you can see, I have a 12-volt LED strip in here, so it gives me some light at night. And a 12-volt 30-amp power supply. Definitely got enough power to supply everything. So yep, that's it. So there we go, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned. for more videos.